Well, the Chinese are slamming the U.S. indictments. You had mentioned what the Foreign Ministry said. They also have been urging the U.S. to end its arrest warrant for CFO Meng Wanzhou. In addition to that, the IT Ministry has been describing this latest move as unfair and immoral. And just to recap, the Justice Department has now put aside and handed down two sets of indictments. The first one is a 13-count indictment filed in New York, which includes money laundering, bank fraud, wire fraud, and conspiracy. And it alleges that Huawei had misled bankers as well as U.S. authorities in order to try to continue to do dealings in Iran despite the U.S. sanctions. The U.S. charges that CFO Meng Wanzhou orchestrated the scheme. And this is what the Justice Department said about it.
Huawei allegedly asserted that all of its Iranian business was in compliance with the American sanctions. These alleged false claims led banks to do business with the company and therefore to unknowingly violate our laws. One bank facilitated more than $100 million worth of Skycom transactions through the United States in just 4 years. Huawei allegedly lied about other relationships as well.
And separately, the department filed another indictment in Seattle. This is a 10-count indictment against two Huawei affiliates, and this is for attempting to steal robotics technology from the U.S. wireless carrier T-Mobile. So Huawei has issued a statement about this, saying it is disappointed to learn of the charges. It also denies that it or its subsidiary or affiliate have committed any of the asserted violations of U.S. law and is also not aware of any wrongdoing of Ms. Meng. But the indictments did come on the same day that the Vice Premier of China, Yoon, has arrived in Washington for trade talks. And so even though the U.S. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, who was both at the Justice Department event and plans to be at the trade talks, said that the two events are unrelated, the Chinese have been viewing the targeting of Huawei as political. And so this latest move by the Justice Department is very likely to weigh on the trade discussions in Washington. Guys?
Yeah, let me ask you about that, Eunice, because I think this is astonishing. The market's been tying itself in knots over what progress has been made in these trade discussions so far. And here we are on the verge of the arrival of these Chinese officials to begin another round of negotiations. And we have the timing of this announcement on Huawei. Is there any prospect at all that the Chinese officials are going to turn up in a positive mood to negotiate a positive outcome to this trade arrangement, given how seriously they take the action that has been happening in Canada?
I don't necessarily think that they'll go in with a positive mood. But they will likely still be determined to try to get some sort of deal done, because the Chinese officials that I've been talking to say that they have been optimistic that the trade talks could result in something. There are a lot of motivating factors that they have, of course, including economic reasons, also consumer sentiment reasons, why the Chinese want to get some sort of deal hammered out. But at the same time, they're going to be very wary of what they have seen, what they would see as a pattern of what Washington has been doing, that you get very close to a trade deal and then the U.S. comes in with some sort of hammer. Even though the U.S. Commerce Secretary had said that they're not related, the Chinese have been viewing this as related all along. And then the timing of it all is also, from the Chinese perspective, very coincidental and convenient, because it appears, even though the U.S. would say it has nothing to do with each other, but it would appear that the U.S. is trying to gain leverage over the Chinese in these discussions, which are going to be very important, because the Vice Premier is going to be there, and he's expected to meet with President Trump. So this is a style, or at least from the Chinese perspective, a signature style of this Trump administration.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.